Hello and welcome to my look at the week's new cinema releases in the UK out this weekend. There are trailers below in the description, and I'm starting with The World's End. 20 years after attempting an epic pub crawl, 5 childhood friends reunite when one of them becomes hell-bent on trying the drinking marathon again. They are convinced to stage an encore by mate Gary King, a 40-year-old man trapped at the cigarette end of his teens who drags his reluctant pals to their hometown and once again attempts to reach the fabled pub, The World's End. As they attempt to reconcile the past and present, they realise the real struggle is for the future, not just theirs but humankind's. Reaching the world's end is the least of their worries. Directed by Edgar Wright and starring predominantly Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, this is the third in their zombie trilogy, following Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. Also starring Martin Freeman, Eddie Marsden, David Bradley, Paddy Considine, Mark Heap and Rosamund Pike, who can't act to save a life. This is a film I've been looking forward to ever since Hot Fuzz came out, so I can't wait to see this. And we also have Eden, where a young Korean-American girl is abducted and forced into prostitution by domestic human traffickers and joins forces with her captors in a desperate plea to survive. Starring Jamie Chung in the lead role, plus Matt O'Leary and Beau Bridges, the trailer packs a great deal in just over 2 minutes, so I think it's certainly worth a look. And then we have The Frozen Ground, where an Alaska state trooper partners with a young woman who escaped the clutches of serial killer Robert Hansen to bring the murderer to justice. And this is apparently based on actual events. Written and directed by Scott Walker and starring Vanessa Hudgens, Radha Mitchell, Nicolas Cage and John Cusack. Despite reuniting the two leads from Con Air, this really doesn't grab me at all, so I really can't recommend it. Next we have Breathe In. When a foreign exchange student arrives in a small upstate New York town, she challenges the dynamics of a host-family relationships and alters their lives forever. Starring Guy Pearce, Felicity Jones, Kyle MacLachlan and Amy Ryan, while the story is far from familiar... while the story is familiar... Oh, what am I talking about today? This looks like some great acting to make it worth a watch, in particular from the ever-reliable Guy Pearce, plus British starlet Felicity Jones. And finally, Easy Money. When JW becomes a drug runner in order to maintain his double life, his fate becomes tied to 2 other men. Jorge, a fugitive on the run from both the Serbian mafia and the police, and mafia enforcer Emrado, who is on the hunt for Jorge. Written and directed by Daniel Espinosa and starring Joel Kinnaman, Matthias Varela, Lisa Henney. There looks to be some potential here, but then again, this is a 3-year-old film. Yeah, it came out in 2010. I know just, came out in the cinema over here, but then again, The Assassination with Bruce Willis, it just came out on DVD over here, so that was 5 years old. Okay, so that's all those films this week. The ones worth watching are The World's End, Breathe In, and possibly Eden. Okay, thanks for watching, and check back next week for a look at more new cinema releases.